Hi everyone. The New Jersey Devils will have to face Philadelphia tonight without forward Ilya Kovalchuk. The Devils have announced that he'll miss the game with a lower body injury, and Alexander Radulov and Andrei Kostitsyn will sit out Nashville's critical Game 3 of their Western Conference semifinal against Phoenix tomorrow. The Predators suspended the two forwards for breaking curfew. The Preds trail the Coyotes 2-0 in that series. Game 2 last night between the Caps and Rangers, and the best chance to score early in this contest is from the Caps as it comes from behind the net. Marcus Johansson off Henrik Lundqvist's back, and it lands on top of the net. That was a close call for King Henrik. Later in the first, the Rangers get a good chance. Ryan McDonough the shot, double deflection in front. Rookie Braden Holtby didn't have a clue where the puck was. Matt Hendricks would knock it from harm's way. The Caps would eventually get to Lundqvist a little later. Nice passing play here. Joel Ward over to Mike Knuble. It's now 1-0 Washington. Now take a look at what happens here. Chris Kreider out of the penalty box for the Rangers, and in on the break, Holtby comes up with the big save. And back come the Capitals. Lundqvist got caught behind the net. Jason Chimera in front to Hendricks. He didn't score, but Chimera did. Caps with a 2-0 lead, and the look on Rangers coach John Tortorella's face tells the entire story. New York cut into the lead before the end of the first, giving Torts reason to smile. Nice play by Marian Gaborik over to Brad Richards. He scored, and we've got a 2-1 game and a little excitement from the Rangers. To the third we go, and the Rangers evened it up on the power play. Rangers with a nice cycle. Michael Del Zotto fired the rolling puck, and it deflected off of captain Ryan Callahan in front. He did a great job screening there. We're tied at 2. Alexander Ovechkin, relatively quiet last night, sitting most of the first period, and then he scores the game-winning goal on the power play off the draw. A patented wrister through traffic. That's just his third of the playoffs. Caps take it 3-2 and climb back into the series, heading back to Washington. Game 3 goes tomorrow night in D.C. Over to the West now, and Game 2 between the Kings and Blues. Los Angeles picked up right where they left off on Saturday. It only took L.A. 31 seconds to score. Mike Richards with the goal. That's his second of the postseason. Later in the first period, Blues in the power play. Carlo Koliakovo with the brutal turnover. Dustin Brown, great positioning, picked it off, and Fedanze Kopitar, nice dangle. 2-0 L.A. That's their second shorty in as many games in the series. I think they're 5th overall in the playoffs. Still in the first, Jeff Carter decided to get in on the action, walked into the blue zone, goes top shelf. That's his first. 3-0 Kings, and L.A. wasn't done just yet. Justin Williams slid the puck over to Kopitar. He made no mistake and picked up his second of the period very late in the period. Brian Elliott gave up 4 goals on 16 shots, all Kings after 1. Second period, the Blues wake up briefly, just 18 seconds in. David Backes dumped it in, picked up the puck again, passed to Andy McDonald. The Blues are now on the board, but just over a minute after that, the Kings restored their 4-goal lead. Justin Williams floating in the slot, notched his first. 5-1 Kings. Now, good grief, what a hockey game in St. Louis. The Blues refused to die, though, in the third. They converted on a Kings turnover here as Matt D'Agostini picked up his first of the playoffs, pulling his team to within 3. Minutes later, emotions run high as Dustin Penner got laid out in the corner by TJ Oshie. Richards took exception and has a few words for Oshie. Tempers flared, and a safety meeting broke out in front of the Blues net. Kings hold on to win. There is some animosity in this series. They steal home ice advantage away from the Blues, taking a commanding 2-game series lead. There are now more options to keep young football players safer on the field. Virginia Tech University researchers have released helmet ratings. Tech engineers spent 8 years researching how players are hurt and how to make a better helmet. They gave that information to manufacturers, and some have now used it to come up with helmets that help lessen the risk of injury.
We're seeing a shift in better products, better protection. So if you look at the number of 4- and 5-star helmets as they increase, as the manufacturers make better helmets, that overall is going to reduce the risk of concussion.
Virginia Tech researchers rated 15 helmets, and happily, Jackie, the highest rated are not necessarily the most expensive. No word yet on when they'll be available in Canada.
Okay.